How has 24 started off for you? If it's been great, great. If it's been a bit difficult, don't worry, help is at hand because this week is looking pretty positive. So this week I will be talking about the astrology of the week ahead and also about the astrology of all of February. So first thing to note is we are now in the waning cycle of the moon. That's the period from the full moon back to the new moon. We had the full moon last week. Hopefully you joined with me and you let it all go. And now as we move through the waning cycle, it's time to kind of let go, move on, make peace, and so on. The good news is that as we do that this week, we actually have some really nice astrology to kind of keep us feeling good and comfortable and looked after and hopefully nurtured. So January 29, which is today, if you listen to the podcast on the day that it comes out every Monday, today we are basking in the Venus-Jupiter alignment that we've just had from Capricorn to Taurus. And basically Venus and Jupiter, when they get together, there's love in the air, there's kindness, there's art, there's abundance. So the week is starting off quite positively. Hopefully you've already picked up those vibes on the weekend, or you're picking them up now. And also today, January 29, we have Mars trining Uranus. Now that's nice as well, completely different energy, but it means whatever's going on can happen quickly. And hopefully you're going to find that the week starts off with good things happening quickly. And if they're not good things and they're not happening quickly, just try and breathe, because the energies are really positive. So even if you have difficult things going on in your personal chart, overall the energies out there in the ethers are on the up and up, and they're pretty good. And then once we get sort of to Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we actually get a lovely Mercury-Neptune alignment, which is really great for meditating. So if you are a meditator, now is your time. Okay, just if you're in my mainly Moonology membership, and I know many of you are, go to the meditation library. There are so many meditations in there to choose from. Just pick one that suits you, or just listen to the one for February, which will be up on February 1st. If you're not in the mainly Moonology membership, go to mainlymoonologymembership.com and sign up. It's a beautiful membership that we have for our beautiful, beautiful members, where you get a monthly podcast, you get meditations, you get new moon and full moon info sheets, and so on and so forth. Now, in the Mainly Moonology membership, we do look at the month ahead. So I don't usually do the podcast looking at the month ahead because I like to keep that for the members. But one thing I do want to talk about this month is the fact that we are going to have Valentine's Day. So looking at the astrology, it's pretty intense. I'm just looking at the Moonology Diary 2024, and I think it's sold out by now, I'm afraid. But if you've got it, I'm looking at page 45. The night before Valentine's Day is explosive. On the one hand, it could be the night of the best sex of your life so far. Woohoo! On the other, it could just be the night of the biggest argument of the year, because what's actually happening is Mars and Pluto are connecting in a way that they only do every 2 years. Mars being the planet of anger and Pluto being the planet of eruptions. So there could be either hot sex or hot anger. How it all pans out depends a lot on the kind of relationship you're in. If you're single and wondering how this could possibly apply to you, it could simply be that you're going to lose your cool with someone on February 13th. So tread lightly. And if you're attached and you're thinking, how's this going to apply to me? Let me just say, just go easy in the lead up to Valentine's Day, especially if you and your partner are having difficult times, because although it could just turn out to be great passion and great sex, it could also turn out to be great anger. So what I wanted to do, given we have this pretty intense energies coming up, is really to try and tap into the goodness in the air right now this week, with the Venus trining Jupiter, Mars trining Uranus, and Mercury trining Neptune. And the best way I know to do that is to chant. I did do a chant for the full moon last week, but I'm going to do a chant this week before I hand you over to a special surprise guest. So let's tap into the Venus-Jupiter energy, because that is kind of the nicest energy that's around as this week begins. Venus being the planet of love and abundance, and, you know, very strongly connected with the goddess Lakshmi. All right, so what I'm going to suggest is, unless you're driving, of course, just close your eyes and just start to breathe. In through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. One more time. In through your nose and out through your mouth. And because we're at the start of the new year, I'm going to ask you, put your hands over your heart chakra and just bring to mind whatever it is you want to bring into your life this year that's to do with love or abundance, because Lakshmi actually is all about love and abundance, like Venus, the planet of love and abundance. All right, so we're just going to do a 3-line chant in Sanskrit using Lakshmi's name, calling her in. So here we go. Om Lakshmiye Namaha. Om Lakshmiye Namaha. Om Lakshmiye Namaha. And just a reminder that things always go better when you hand them over to the divine. So hand anything you're wishing for, wanting to create, any sadness you have around love or money, hand it over to Lakshmi, hand it over to the divine, hand it over to the universe to be dealt with in the manner that is best for your highest good.